Cliff Jumper, commence countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now, ToyCast with your hosts, TFG1 Mike, Optimbottomus, and Matt Spader.
Hi. But I have, there are 4 amateur hockey rinks around me, and then obviously the Anaheim Ducks and LA Kings. So there's a lot more around me than when I grew up in Michigan. In Michigan, there was 2 rinks within an hour away from me. There'd be one an hour this way and then an hour that way, and then the Detroit Red Wings, and that was it.
I didn't know hockey was a sport until I moved to Pennsylvania.
It's one of, well, where did you move to Pennsylvania from?
Maryland.
Oh, well, see, that's why.
You're lucky you just picked the right girlfriend in the right location.
Yes, I picked the right girlfriend. Meh, 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 meh. Yes, you like hockey. Wonderful. Thank you. I love you. Go
All right,
read a book.
let's get this stuff started.
This is not marriage counseling here.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, I should say dating counseling, since you're not actually married yet, but anyway.
I'm engaged to her. I paid money and put a thing around her finger.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
and that's the intro, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, and welcome to the 79th episode of ToyCast. I am TFG1 Mike, and joining me is Balt Matrix. Hello, sir.
Hello.
And Optimbottomus. Hello, sir.
Hi, how are ya? Back that bus right up over me again.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know.
Vroom.
Would you like a shovel for that hole?
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh, boy. Well, hopefully we'll hear some sort of screaming from Paul tonight, because apparently Burger is around.
Oh yeah, and she's in fine form right now. She's although it's not too terribly bad. I pulled down the blanket. She's got this weird fixation with this blanket that we have. It's the first blanket that she had when we got her, and she would suckle on it. She would sleep on it. It was her mother, and I pulled it back out just for the hell of it, because it was actually one of those blankets that you keep on the back of your couch that you cover yourself up with if you're just sitting there.
Right.
And so I pull the blanket back out, and here she is again. I mean, she was perfectly fine for the past, week and a half, 2 weeks, and now all of a sudden I pull it out, and here she goes again, suckling on it like it's her mom's teat. And I don't know.
She's a kitty.
She was, yeah, that's it. She's a little pain in the ass, is what she is. But she is.
I'm telling you, dude, if you put a camera on her 24/7, I'm telling you, you send part of that footage to America's Funniest Home Videos, you could win $10,000.
It's quite possible. The other day it was.
What does he need that for? He already gets that yearly from YouTube.
Hey.
Wait, that'd be yearly? Oh, I don't know. It was the funniest thing the other day. We were late. My girlfriend and I were laying in bed, and we have this big, tall box fan. My girlfriend has to sleep with noise, so she has a fan on every night when we go to bed, which is kind of ridiculous because it's been like 50 degrees down here for some reason. Yes, I'm picking on you. Anyhow, we're sitting there, and Burger got like really super hyper, and she was up. Well, the fan sits like a foot away from the end of our bed, but down by our feet, and it's elevated, so it's blowing right on us. Burger was hyper as a son of a gun one night, and decided that she wanted to. It's the funniest thing, and I it's probably not going to come across very funny at all. But we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, she just decided to run and jump at the fan, and all you saw was her just like put her little arms out and like wee, wee, and she just jumped straight into the fan. And I was like, what the hell was that? I didn't understand what she was trying to do, but she tried to commit kitty suicide by jumping into a fan.
No, she saw one of those indoor skydiving buildings and thought that this was going to be the same thing.
That's what it looked like. I mean, she just had all four of her arms were just going out from her body, and she just wee, and then just smacked into it. And I'm sitting here cracking up, and my girlfriend didn't see it, but I was laughing for a good solid 10 minutes, and I was the only one laughing. But anyhow.
And Spada, what have you been up to?
Work. Oh dear God, work. And reviews. A lot of reviews.
Oh, reviews. I thought you said reuse. I was like, wait, what the hell does Street Fighter have to do with reviews? Okay, then.
Shoryuken.
Crazy.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I've not been up to too much. I've kind of been frustrated with a certain celebrity who shall remain nameless, but we want him for an interview on one of our podcasts.
Wait a minute, I want to know what celebrity.
I'll tell. Well, if you were actually on time for the show tonight instead of dealing with the geniuses at Apple.
The geniuses.
I'll tell you afterwards.
I want to know now. I'm going to go insane.
Wait for it.
It's too late. You're already insane.
Wait for it.
Let's see what else. I actually got my second Puggle former in. I got Beast. I said Beast Machines. That's not right. It's, Transmetal 2 Cheetor from Beast Wars. Very, very cool. Yeah, these things are awesome.
Good for you. That's nice.
And you don't really care, do you?
No.
Alright, so
what exactly is a Puggle former made out of? Is it like a beanbag?
It's felt, yeah.
The souls of children.
That's what I'm thinking.
No,
I mean, Puggle former sounds like something that should be found in Middle Earth.
Oh, hell no. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I apologize.
What the hell is wrong with you, Jesus? Middle Earth. Holy crap.
Middle Earth, I don't know.
There's something so wrong with you, dude.
I love Lord of the Rings. Don't even start that.
God. Worst movie franchise ever.
So toys.
What?
This is a toy podcast, correct?
Yeah, it is. And we are going to... Actually, before that, all three of us are on YouTube. Has your all's main pages changed?
Didn't you and I already talk about this privately?
You mean
yeah, we did, but...
You mean my channel?
No, I don't mean your channel. I mean, once on YouTube.com, once you sign in, on the right-hand side, where it used to have your little options of inbox, comments, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What the hell is up with that, YouTube?
Oh,
I don't give a shit about spotlight videos or trending videos or featured videos.
You know, if you weren't such a lazy fuck, you would that all you have to do is click on your little name and it's...
I know, but that's too much work, damn it.
That requires effort, Billy.
Oh.
That's right. I don't feel like getting no effort.
Oh, good Lord. Anyhow... Yeah, and mine was perfectly fine until you messaged me and I started tinkering with stuff, and I ended up breaking mine.
I didn't even break. See, that's the thing, though. I didn't even do anything to mine.
Liar.
God. All right, so...
Liar, pants on fire.
We're going to bring back the news segment here, and so apparently Santa Claus is not coming this year for Christmas. Optimus Prime is.
Yeah, well, welcome back to Transformers Animated 2.0.
Hey.
I'm saying that's exactly what they did with Transformers Animated. It debuted like around Christmas time, and then it didn't come back for like another couple months or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah. So apparently, Transformers Prime will actually start airing in December on the Hub.
how exciting!
And it's on demand.
Isn't that just like a preview or something, though?
I guess.
I know that they're going to have a preview of G.I. Joe and Transformers this Sunday on the Hub.
On 10-10-10?
Yeah. It's the apocalypse.
I still don't know what channel that is.
It's...
No, I mean on my network. I still don't know what channel that is.
Just what cable company do you use?
Verizon Fios.
Do you typically get the Discovery Kids network?
I'm sure I do.
That's where it's going to be.
Yeah, it's probably somewhere.
Well, you're not going to miss out on much. I mean, first couple days don't even sound like really anything special is going to be on it.
No.
It doesn't sound like anything's going to be on it practically.
Hey, they're gonna have Fraggle Rock.
Okay.
I'm down for watching some Fraggle Rock.
I am down with some Fraggle Rock.
Right. What else? I'm trying to see where's. Do they have? I'm flipping through some internet things here. No, that's what the hell is that?
So moving on, while he's flipping through the internet, new Transformers trademarks: Cyberverse, Mech Tech, and RoboPower. What do we think these are?
Fancy new names for Automorph.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it.
Well, it says here in the article that Transformers 3 movie Basic and Plus figures are to be released under the name Cyberverse.
I wonder what they mean by Basic and Plus.
Basic is they're bringing the basic size class back. I think they're going to replace Scouts with that. But
makes sense.
Plus, I have no idea.
Is it going to be? Is that going to be? Are those going to be like the kind of toys that we'd be able to find at the Lane Bryant department store?
Probably.
Nice.
As
Transformers.
Yeah. As for Mech Tech, there's a good chance that this is the previously seen Cybertech. Transformers 3 movie, Leader, Voyager, and Deluxe figures are to be released under the name Cybertech.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
Yeah, it is very weird.
Yeah, I don't even know what to make of it, honestly. It seems kind of dumb.
They file some weird trademarks.
Yeah, well.
I mean, I don't know, it's just some weird trademarks.
It's weirdness.
Yes.
People of the interwebs that's listening to us right now, there's some weirdness in this world.
And I think we kind of have to get serious on ToyCast because there was another Transformers news item. I had reported about this on Nerd News over at This Week in Geek a few months ago, I think, or a few weeks ago. It's been confirmed, and it's been all over the internet. The extra that got injured in the Transformers 3 stunt thing,
she was now brain damaged or whatever.
Yeah, she could have had brain damage at the time, and now it's been revealed that she does have permanent brain damage. And of course, there's a lawsuit.
Well, Paramount's probably shitting bricks at this point.
Yeah.
The one thing I'm wondering, though, is wouldn't she have had to sign a waiver of some sort?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Now, in terms of actors and extras and stuff, I don't specifically know. I did a few years back. I actually did a hockey photo shoot for Getty Images. And they're just regular still pictures. And I know I had to sign a release of liability form or whatever. And that was just for pictures. I can't imagine why an actor / actress in a live-action movie wouldn't have to sign one.
Well, the thing was according to the family's story, she wasn't even involved in the stunt. She was just on the set. So, I mean...
Well, then she shouldn't have been there.
Well,
I don't know.
if the stunt, from what it sounds like, the stunt went horribly, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that does happen in Hollywood. It just does. And especially if you're dealing with Michael Bay.
Yeah.
I know that there were some injuries during The Rock, and there have been, injuries in movies happen, especially movie stunts. But
Right.
if the stunt went so wrong that it ended up hurting someone that wasn't even close to the stunt, then they probably have a case.
I just find it. I'm trying to find where it was. I saw on TFW that the girl is only suing for like $350,000.
But that's $50,000 each count. There's like 10 counts.
But I'm thinking if it was really all that serious, only $350,000. I mean, this is Hollywood.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, if you sue, you go for the big bucks, a couple million, not $350,000.
Well, that's probably depending on the type of injuries and what happened. That might be all that they could sue for.
Well, I'm curious to know how brain damaged this girl actually is. I mean, if she's that brain damaged where it could substantially ruin the rest of her career, where she wouldn't be able to work and not be able to function in normal life, you don't sue for only $350,000. $350,000 does not get you very far in life if you're not allowed if you're unable to ever work again.
True.
You know, I mean, a lot of people, I mean, to kind of draw a parallel, people, you know, complain about sports players. I hear it all the time with hockey players, you know, about why they get paid so much. Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that if they get injured while they're playing, they need to take care of themselves for the rest of their lives.
And their families.
So, okay, you sign a $100 million contract for 10 years. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, I mean, if this girl is that irreparably damaged to where she can't act again or, I mean, work at McDonald's except for, you know, things fries are done, you know, $350,000 is not a hell of a lot of money to sue for.
No, I was surprised as well to see that because exactly what you said, $350,000 is not going to bring you much. If she is so brain damaged that she can't take care of herself,
right,
then that's not going to go very far.
Yeah. So either it's they're key. I mean, the only things that I can possibly think of is that they don't think that they have much of a case, so they're lowballing, hoping that the studio will settle out of court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $350,000. They're going to be like, oh, all right, well, that's not much. I mean, she could, you know, I mean, if she was really hurt, she could sue for a whole lot more. So, all right, here's $350,000. We'll settle it. We'll be done with it. You know, I think they're making a much bigger deal out of this than. And I see on here identify 7 counts of negligence against Paramount Pictures, DW Studios, and several other defendants. I mean, but the one thing they aren't doing is they're not suing Michael Bay.
Yeah, which is kind of weird.
Isn't DW Studios Michael Bay's production company?
Actually, you know what? That you might be right. I just thought of that after I said that. Let me.
I thought DW Studios was DreamWorks.
DW Studios, Universal City, California.
He's Propaganda Films.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, it's what is this? DW Studios Production LLC, bladesofglory.com?
I wonder if DW Studios, it's either DreamWorks, like Mike said, or it could be, you know, in Hollywood, they sublease, or they, like, a studio will be the ones that produce the thing, but then they call in these other studios to do the actual work.
According to this, it sounds like it's essentially a casting company.
Oh.
Ah. Which is a private. Yeah, I don't understand why they would sell or sue them. I mean,
because they can.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. This whole thing is just weird, and it's just, there's conflicting stories between the family's version and what the police have, and all this and all that, and everything else, and it's one mess.
The big contradiction is between the police report and what the studio was saying.
Right.
That was the big contradiction.
Right.
It's just one big mess.
I don't understand. It just none of it seems to make much sense. It sounds like the Shia LaBeouf injury from Revenge of the Fallen was a whole lot more serious than this one was.
Yeah.
No, which one was that? The one where he was almost blinded?
Yeah. Because the other one that the other injury, his car accident, that didn't take place during the shooting or anything of the movie. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and to kind of
in this day and age, kind of to wrap things up, it just seems really stupid. I mean, people will sue for anything. You go through McDonald's and you order a hot cup of coffee and you spill it on yourself, and you can turn around and sue McDonald's because you burned yourself. I mean, it's asinine if you ask me. But,
yes, it is.
But I digress.
And to kind of get things back on an upbeat note here, we have finally found out what and when Cyber Monday is from MattyCollector.com.
Oh, you son of a! Yeah. We haven't found out all of it. We only found out one.
Okay. We know when it's going to be. It's going to be November 29th to December 5th.
Well, that's Cyber Monday, you turd. We always knew what that was.
Whatever. So far, out of 21 items, they've announced 3: the reissue He-Man, the reissue Skeletor, and the first time that Battle Cat gets reissued.
Yay!
And I specifically brought this up so Paul would have to talk about it.
It's kind of silly because the sale goes from the 29th to the 5th, and there's no freaking way that any of those 3 are going to make it to the 5th.
Yeah.
I think it's retarded. It's absolutely retarded. Oh, what does this say in here? Oh, but there's even more big news. They'll give you an extra 10% off the total price of any order, $100 or more.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and that coupon, because when Battle Cat was originally released, he came with a $8 off coupon that you could use, and if you still have that coupon, you can use it again. Or if you never got to use it the first time, you can now finally use it. Fuck you, Matty. I got I ate pork chops, and sometimes I get stuff seasoning stuck in my throat.
Yes.
I buy enough toys as is. I'm just glad I'm not into Masters of the Universe.
I'll be honest, Mike, and I'm telling you this, that I don't know why, but I've actually been considering not collecting the Masters anymore and selling off my collection.
Hey, that works.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm kind of over it. It was I don't know, it's tough, but now I could probably get a pretty decent amount of money for my collection.
Yeah.
$5.
$5 make you holler. Yay! We love you long time. Anyhow.
I could be wrong, but I think Spada was going for a Taco Bell reference there with the sandwich lady.
What?
There's a Taco Bell commercial on TV with their new chicken and cheese.
You fat ass. Only paying attention to
what?
Taco Bell commercials.
Oh, please. They show them enough. It's not like I actually buy the crap. Taco Bell's meat is 1 grade higher than dog food.
Next story.
I like Taco Bell.
See? He complains about me, ladies and gentlemen, yet he likes Taco Bell. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't have a next story. That's it. So where do we want to go from here?
That's it.
So,
All right. Well,
what-
thanks for
what do you
tuning in,
guys
guys.
What do you guys think of the newly announced Transformers Collectors Club Sideburn?
It's a blue Rodimus
Yeah.
with a different head.
The head doesn't even look all that different. What? Are you singing the blue song?
Yes, the blue song.
Oh God! You know what?
I actually like it a lot. I
You
think
know
it's,
what? Now I have to put that in between the two clips. Now, Jesus.
You're welcome.
I'm blue, dabba dee dabba.
Yeah.
So wait, you actually like the figure a lot or the song a lot?
Well, I do like the song, but I
Okay.
actually like this repaint. I think it's a good repaint, but I don't know. Like, there's not enough detail. They give you these tiny little pictures,
Yeah.
and they
But
don't.
it's only one picture. It's not even.
Well, there are two: robot and vehicle mode.
Yeah. But
And-
well, Spade, are you a member of the Transformers Collector Club?
I am now.
Have you? Oh, actually, have you looked at the Have you actually gone to the TransformerClub.com website?
I'm right there.
They have a full-on picture of him.
Yes, that was the
actually
picture I was
good.
talking about.
Oh, that actually does look pretty good.
Now, who's to say that isn't one of the doctored pictures that Hasbro is famous for?
That doesn't look like a doctored picture. That looks like the actual figure.
That looks like the toy. That is actually pretty nice looking.
Yeah.
It's damn shiny, I'll admit that.
Well, see, that's the thing, though.
I just feel that there's a little bit too much light bloom on that guy.
I would almost like to see the spoiler, kind of that light flame blue. That's just me.
Yeah.
I like the way that looks. That might get me to join this thing.
Well, it also makes me wonder, they've got a contest going on for customizers right now. So I'm really wondering what is going to be their... Well, I find it funny that the prize for the customization is repaints from this and last year that they haven't been able to sell.
Well, they got to get rid of it somehow.
So I'm wondering what other figures are they going to be bringing out? Because if they're going to be going down the RID scope, what classics molds or what other molds could they use for the Autobot brothers? We've got Rodimus as Sideburn. The only thing I could think of for, say, Wild Rider would be the Ironhide mold, which is terrible.
Yeah.
And then for Prowl, oh god, I really hope they don't use the Generations Prowl Blue Streak mold. There are how many different versions of figures of that mold now?
Oh, one,
Like
two.
4 or 5?
Well, are you counting like the Henkei versions as well, or no?
No, just the US. So I know there are 3. There's Prowl, Blue Streak, and Smokescreen.
Yeah.
Can't think if there are any others.
I think that's it for just the regular U.S. releases. I can't think of any other ones. Yeah, nothing's coming to mind.
The TFU info.
Yeah, the blue flame on him looks cool, but I don't know. I'm just...
Now, how much would you like it if Fans Project made a protector armor in this color?
No, I can't do it, and just no to the blue. I really think 2011 is the year. 2010, 2011 is the year of Rodimus.
Yeah.
It seems like it is. Yeah, I mean we're getting the protector, we're getting the masterpiece, we're getting
Skyther.
This, what now?
Skyther's armor.
Yeah, which it's and then
Skyther, the Shadow Skyther from Fans Project for Shatterglass Rodimus.
Version, yeah.
You mean, isn't it Shadow Scyther?
I don't know, Skyther. What? I don't know.
It's pronounced Scyther, but that's okay.
Whatever.
And then then we're getting the that 2-pack release.
Yep.
Of Rodimus
in space.
Yeah. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of Rodimus.
We're also getting the black animated repaint.
Yep,
that's true. And
Space Winnebago.
Now I'm putting this out there, and some I don't want to say exclusive information, but I do have certain sources in the world that are saying.
I'm telling you right now, if this is something that can't come out, you better not even say it on air, because I will not edit it.
Well, no, it's not that I can't say it on air, but there's rumblings that that animated figures will be used in next year's BotCon set. And one of those names getting tossed around is animated Rodimus.
I just hope they don't butcher it.
What would they do with it? If they use the animated Rodimus mold, what the heck would they do with it?
Lord only knows. I'm just saying what I have heard from people in the overseas area. It's at this point in time, it's just rumor. I'd like to go on record as to saying that.
You're right. It is a rumor, but I don't understand why. Now, maybe it's a rights issue between Hasbro and Cartoon Network and all that, but the show has been off air for a while now. I don't understand why they couldn't just do an animated set just from animated instead of like repurposing it into different characters and stuff like that. Just use them as their actual characters.
They could.
Let's hope.
Or instead, why don't they? Here's an idea for Matty. Not Matty. Is it Matty Collector?
No, it's Fun Pub.
Fun Pub. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's an idea. Work with Takara and Hasbro to make some limited molds of Rodimus's and Strika's teams. All deluxe class figures, and sell them at a premium.
That would be nice.
You will sell out. I mean, if it was like $300 per set, you would sell out like that.
Oh, easily.
As long as one of those deluxes was an animated Cyclonus, I would be happy.
Yeah, Strika, Cyclonus, Spidor,
Oil Slick.
Well, they've got
I'd be happy not having a Spidor.
Spidor now with real spitting action.
Love a Spidor figure.
Real spitting action.
Because it's just so
pretty creepy.
I would like a Spidor figure just because it's bonkers.
Yep.
It is beyond bonkers, but yeah.
I mean, let's see. Hot Shot, First Aid, Perceptor, and Wheeljack going up against Spidor, Cyclonus, Strika, maybe a Cybertron version of Oil Slick and Blackout. That would actually be pretty darn cool. Or you know what? Even do the Constructicons. Yeah, Dirt Boss is a stupid character, but it could possibly be a fun little figure.
It could be. I'm surprised at the fact that they would actually go ahead and make the Dinobots that, other than Grimlock, didn't say anything, and not make the Constructicons. That just seemed kind of strange.
Grimlock said stuff.
No, I'm saying the Dinobots, with the exception of Grimlock.
Oh, okay, yeah, the other ones, Swoop and...
Yeah, they never snarl or slag, whatever you want to call them.
Yep.
They didn't say anything. Yet the Constructicons, who had a couple episodes with them, being highlighted, I mean, they talked all the time. They didn't shut up.
That's because they're from New York.
Well, that's the worst New York impression I've ever heard in my life. But okay.
That's because I'm from Boston and New York sucks. But anyways, All right.
So, speaking of Constructicons, did you guys see the primers for the new scavenger figure?
Yeah.
Indeed, I did.
Who the
It looks
hell
like
is
it's going to
making?
be big.
Who
It's
is
going to be
making
big.
it? It says
The-
products by TF Club, but I can't remember, what have they ever made before?
I don't think they've ever made anything.
That can't be a good sign.
I don't know. I don't care. Me want.
Yeah, it's.
The arm looks to be about 8 inches long.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah,
like it's going to be freaking huge.
That's very, very large.
Oh, that's right. Okay. TF Club was originally partnered with Fans Project, and they worked with Fans Project to create the Cliff Jumper upgrade. And then after that, Fans Project split off from them, and they started doing their own thing.
Okay.
So the TF Club is primarily responsible for, as far as I can see, the Cliff Jumper. I don't know if they've done anything else. It was rumored that they were going to do some kind of armor upgrade for Ultra Magnus, the Classics Ultra Magnus, but this was back in 2008, so this might have been right when they started talking about the City Commander.
City Commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wonder if they're still kind of buddy with the Fans Project folk.
I'm not sure. So
I don't know. But at any rate, that thing is going to be flipping big.
Yep.
And I like it.
Do want.
Yes. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. I think you're going to hear something from Animated Grimlock, and we'll be back after this.
More to the point, the name's Blur. I'm an Autobot intelligence agent.
We are back, and it is time for the display case segment, and I am going first. I will be talking about Transformers. I guess it's under the Hunt for the Decepticons line, Legends Class Ravage.
You do that.
And silence. Lovely.
You're supposed to start talking. This is your part of the
well,
show.
I know, but I was waiting for a reaction because I hadn't told you guys before I actually just said it.
Which
what do
Levin?
you-
Which Levin? Levin, yes. The
Which Levin?
Hunt for the Decepticons Legends Class Ravage, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a cute little kitten.
Yes, very much so. The
Go check out my review on Bolt Matrix on YouTube. I has reviewed it.
I knew he was gonna say that. Let's see.
I'm on a jet. Look at your Ravage, now back at me.
That's great stuff.
Oh crap. So I think my only complaint about this guy is that his eye is orangish red.
Sorry.
Other than that, he's really, really cool. And wow, I just now noticed the black Decepticon symbol, which I never saw before. Holy crap.
Well, he's so freaking tiny.
I know!
He makes like one of the Human Alliance human figures look big.
Yes, he does.
It scales pretty well, though.
Yeah, he is scaled very well. His transformation's a little bit finicky because if you don't get his legs in just the right angles, it goes all to pot.
Yeah.
I've seen, because I watched your review, and I've seen the transformation. The alt mode is 1,000 times better than the deluxe class Ravage.
Which is so weird.
I know! But at the same time, I still will not transform the Legends class or the deluxe class. I actually went over to my shelf and I grabbed the deluxe class one.
Yes, we heard.
Yeah.
Huh, funny. And
Funny, haha.
he pretty much, I mean, he can pretty much fit on the deluxe's back.
Yeah, if you actually, he can fit. If you have one of the leader class figures, he'll actually fit in one of their hands.
Oh wow,
He's
that's
Paquito.
that's nuts.
He's Paquito.
Was that a Dragon Ball character?
No, that's Spanish for
Yes, I
small.
know it's Spanish for
Oh.
small.
Sorry.
Oh boy.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
My only other real complaint about him is he's not as black as I thought he was going to be.
He's
Racist.
this weird metallic gray.
Yeah.
He's not shiny at all. He's not black at all. In the movie, he was silver, and I've yet to see a silver toy of him.
Sea Attack.
Well, that's silverish.
Yeah.
Not.
It's not truly silver, but it's close.
Well,
Yeah,
let me put it
that's-
this way. I actually think I have seen one of those in real life. You have to realize all the stores in my area are 2 waves behind what you can find online.
Yeah.
It's only been within the last month.
Stores nowadays. Every store is 2.5, 3 waves behind what's online.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks.
Yeah. Crappy.
Yes, very crappy. But as Spada has said, and as I've said, he is very, very cute. I actually, you guys were asking earlier what Puggle formers are, and hopefully you clicked on the link to see what it is.
I did.
I actually, before I got my Cheetor Puggle former, I have my Shatterglass Rodimus Puggle former, and as soon as I got Legends Ravage out of the package, I was like, oh, he can, use Shatterglass Ravage or Shatterglass Rodimus Puggle former as a kitty ball of yarn, and I had him just standing on his head.
A kitty ball of yarn.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Yes, I know. I'm just that awesome. That's right.
Clearly.
Clearly. So other than that, there really isn't that much to talk about this guy. We've kind of said that, this alt mode is 1,000 times better than the deluxe version one.
The alt mode?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true.
Because he looks more like a jet, the Legends class does, whereas the deluxe class one looks like he's, I don't know, some sort of weird missile that came out of Soundwave. I don't know.
I always got the impression that he looked more along the lines of some kind of weird SEALs type of weapon.
I guess
like a little submarine boat type of thing that you would see being used by special forces like SEALs or something. But
yep.
That's just me. What are you gonna do?
So, why don't we bring on the hate with Optibotimus's choice this evening?
It's not so much hate.
Don't lie.
It's I don't know. I mean, okay, so I've chosen to talk tonight about Transformers Generation Deluxe Class Blur. Now, the initial figure, it's a repaint and a slight retool. The retool being, I think, just his head. I don't think they've done anything.
And the weapons.
Oh yeah, as opposed to swords, he comes with guns and one really gigantic gun,
which is awesome.
It's pretty impressive how big the thing is. I mean, I was surprised that it was this big, but I passed initially on the Drift figure. I just didn't care for it too much, and then I saw that they were going to do the Blur version. I said, you know what, that's going to be the one that I'll end up getting, and I got it. And I'm looking. It's like right now I have him in his car mode, and I really like the way the car looks. The car to me says Blur. It's really nice, and this mold just seems to fit with the Blur character more than the Drift. Now the Drift, well, Drift is a comic book guy that I don't know anything about, so I can't really comment on it. But one thing that I can't remember whose review I was watching on it, and I apologize to whoever it is if he's watching, but they mentioned how the original G1 Blur had like his headpiece that weird, goofy looking thing that stuck out of his head. It was prevalent in the G1 toy when it was in his vehicle mode. And
Right.
when I look at this blur on the roof of him where the Autobot logo is, that whole bit of white molded plastic looks like a much bigger version of that old G1 thing that stuck out in his vehicle mode, that was on top of his head in robot mode. So, I mean, I don't even know if that makes any sense what I just said.
You mean his antenna on top of his head?
It was an antenna in his vehicle mode, like I'm assuming a radio antenna.
Something
Right.
like but it was like elongated, and like I mean that's on the Generation toy. They have, to me, it looks like one of those on his roof. It's not as pronounced as it was on the G1 toy, but I mean that was one of the things that I noticed when I took it out of its package and I'm like, yeah, this is a nice looking vehicle mode. Then I transformed them.
Uh-oh.
And first thing that I don't particularly care for is the big giant things hanging off of his hips.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that. It's just there, and it's stupid. The other thing is I don't like his big gigantic shoulder pieces. I can't figure out where his actual shoulder is, because his shoulder rotates at a ball joint, and I'm gonna have to transform him to get him to that, because there's like two different parts on his shoulder.
Right.
That rotate.
There is the actual ball joint that connects from the upper body to the shoulder piece, and then in front of that is a swivel where the arm swivels down out of the hood of the vehicle.
Exactly. And it's like, I'm like, I don't know which way to position his arms to have it not look so retarded. Like he's got big. I mean, and I know he kind of had that, like the shoulder bits. I just don't like the way it really looks on him, and everything is just so kind of crammed in here. It just doesn't really work. And then his feet are stupid. The way his feet transform, you gotta like slide them and rotate them and twist them and
you first
hold them over this.
You flip them out from the middle of the vehicle, and then you take the upper part of the I guess the upper part of the rear of the top of the vehicle and the side doors, and then you collapse them in forward and slide them around themselves, or not around themselves, but around the plastic heel bits.
Right. And it's kind of cumbersome. I mean, it's really kind of, I suppose the engineering is pretty impressive that they came up with that, but to me, I just think it's a pain in the ass. I mean, I don't particularly like it. I mean, now I think his face is very nice. He's got a very nice face and head sculpt. But you flip him around on the back, and the back of his feet or the back of his legs
are just the back of the car.
The entire back of the car. It's like, oh, okay. And then, you got the doors hanging off of his hips, and the big giant blocky, the front hood / front side panel, front quarter panel, whatever you want, just there on his hanging off of his shoulder. I'm just really not all that impressed with it.
Yeah, and now that I'm looking at like several different pictures of him from the front, the back, the car mode, I think this is another one of those figures where I'll only get one, and just for the car mode.
Get the drift.
No.
I don't even know. I don't even because this is the one that I was like, I mean, of the two different molds, I'm like, I'm gonna like the Blur one mostly because I know the Blur character,
Right.
and that was gonna, that was the selling point for me. But now it's like, there's not much of a difference between this figure. It's just his head, and obviously the weapons. But I mean, I could care less if he comes with swords or guns or whatever. But
Now, I have both of them, and I like the guns a lot better, chiefly because the guns are made of solid plastic.
Yeah,
these are
swords
nice.
were like nimbly, weren't they?
I'm actually holding it right now. The swords on Drift are this super flexy plastic.
Yeah.
And it sucks because if you hold the big sword at an angle, it will actually droop over a few days. It's like not Bonsaitron, Bludgeon from Hunt for the Decepticons.
Oh, okay. And the big, even the big giant gun. Now that I'm looking at it, you can't have it pointed straight down because the gun itself is too big. You have to have the gun pointing away from him, otherwise he won't be able to stand because it turns into a giant crutch.
I actually like the giant gun. I really
like the
do.
way it looks, but I think it's too big for this figure. That's the only thing. The gun is really nice looking. I mean, the detail on it's nice, and it's got a nice little outward swivel thing where it can turn into like a sniper rifle type of thing.
It's funny you mention that. Look at the sniper pose.
Let me see.
It's like the third or fourth picture down.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I mean, see, that's the only way that you could really pose that, and I'll put this picture so people that are listening know what we're talking about. But basically, we're looking at a picture of the Generations Blur figure where he's holding the sniper rifle in both hands, and he's kind of like angled down, like in almost a crouching position. He's not.
You could get a really nice pose where, and I'll probably do this in my review, where you can have him holding the sniper rifle and have him look like he's laying down as if he's about to shoot, like from a laying down position.
I decree right now you are to do that in your review.
I think I probably will. That's actually not too bad.
Yeah,
but it's a nice idea. Yeah, the figure in general, it's a nice idea, and it was. I still think that this mold fits Blur a little bit better.
I would have preferred an original mold.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It would have been. It works, but the animated Blur blows this one away.
Oh yeah, I've got animated Blur's robot mode right here in my hand right now, and
I'm glad that I actually don't really care for this too much because I got yelled at the other day saying, "Do you get paid, or do companies pay you to say just nice things about their stuff?" And
we don't want to go into other territory that's not supposed to be aired on the show.
No. I'm just saying that that kind of aggravated me because I'm like all of my stuff I buy and I use my money to pay for. So if I come across one that I don't particularly like, I'll say that I don't like it, and in my review, it's going to come across I don't like this guy very much.
Yeah.
So
my review, which will hopefully be going up probably this weekend, I don't really care for it either.
It really disappoints me because I really did want to like this.
I don't like his smaller guns at all because
the smaller ones aren't too bad.
The reason why I don't like them is because you could basically take the old G1 hot rod guns and put them in his hands and they're the exact same damn thing. Those guns, not the exact same design, but the exact same type of shape and how skinny they are, and just they remind me of the old G1 hot rod phasers.
Do these guns combine?
What are?
No, it doesn't. No, they don't. They look like they were. They're mirror opposites of one another, but I thought that maybe they tabbed together or something to make just one big gun. But no. But yeah, so I am not a big fan of this, and like I said, I really actually did want to like this figure, and it's one of those figures that is very hard to find right now in stores.
Yeah.
So
If I ever do pick him up, just by looking at these pictures on KO Toys here, um, actually they're on Cybertron, but the pictures are from KO Toys. But I would only want it for the car because I've seen the Drift car in stores, and I don't like the colors on Drift, and I don't know anything about Drift, but I mean the frosted blue for Blur I think looks really cool, so I may just get one of them just for the car mode.
Optibonomus, is the paint
Yes, sir.
on your Blur really bad?
No, I had the luxury of being able to go through and pick the one that had the best color or best paint on here. But one thing that I did notice is that on the middle portion of the hood and going across to the
It's
middle
marred.
of, yeah, it reminds me of the bad paint that was plaguing the universe or the classic 2.0
It's
Prowl
not
figure.
it's not smooth. It's really kind of textured, and
Yeah.
it's like air bubbles got under the paint, and then just
It reminds
nasty.
me of Primer.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I mean, and one of
Because
the biggest problems, I mean, one of the biggest problems that I had with the original classic 2.0 Prowl figure was like on the doors were painted like this, and they smeared, and they were just not very good. So I don't. It's kind of nasty. What? What was that? Hello?
Yeah, we're here.
What was that noise? I hear like tapping.
There's no tapping.
I heard tapping.
There's no tapping at your chamber door.
Smart ass.
Honestly, I didn't hear anything.
I'm crazy or something. But
He's
anyhow,
hallucinating, ladies and gentlemen.
that's quite possible. But so there you have it. Optibotimus does not like all the toys that he gets.
So, Spada, who are you going to be talking about to?
Well, I'm talking about something special today.
Oh boy.
Yo, mama?
Yes. No, my mama is more special than that. Anyway,
Oh.
so I'm going to be talking about the Thomas the Tank Engine combiners.
Super!
I never thought in 79 and plus episodes that we would ever have anything to do with children's toys that aren't collectibles. Oh my god.
Well,
Hey,
let me preface this by saying these things are dangerous to children.
Yeah.
First off, they are from I bought them at KO Toys. They are Chinese knockoffs. And I first have to say, this is your it's obvious that this is cheap plastic that is just meant to be sold very cheaply.
Well, now you said that they're KOs. Does that mean that there's actual legit real ones that have been created?
No, these are from the land of, well, we're going to copy the transformation from some other series and then mold it into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Nice.
I think that the transformation is from something, one of the Japanese series called from the Brave series. There was a Brave series that all the robots were trains, and I think that this transformation scheme is from those toys, but I can't confirm since I don't have them.
Interesting.
But there is the blue Thomas tank, the green other guy tank, and the red tank dude. No, I haven't I haven't bothered to look up what their real names are because honestly I don't care.
Then why did you buy them?
Because they were just a monstrosity on man that I had to own them.
Interesting.
So The red one, if I have a video review up of it right now, the green and the blue form the right and left shoulders, the right and left arms, and the right and left legs. The red forms the torso and the backpack.
Yikes.
The posability is non-existent. The hands have been put on backwards. The wings that it has actually are chromed, which I was surprised at. They are covered in stickers that say the word top. I have no idea why. Then the red one has one of those plastic pull tabs, like you're pulling it out so that the connection between the battery and the electronics work.
Right.
But there ain't no electronics in this thing.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice.
The thing holds together about as well as a Transformers Energon combiner. And
Spada in
yeah. Did somebody...
Sounded like you unplugged something.
No, it's on your end, Mike, because when you talk, you're echoing.
I know I'm echoing, but there's no way, because it sounded like something jacked out on your end.
Give me a second. Let me unplug my,
He broke it.
Test.
Hold on.
Test. Yeah, I can still hear myself. Yikes.
Yeah, so can I. Hold on. How about now?
How about now? It should be alright, I guess.
Feedback.
Wow.
Okay, so should I keep going, or?
I guess.
What happened?
We don't know.
We're getting horrific feedback.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
It's all Paul's fault.
It might be. I might be. Hold on. Let me. What the hell? Maybe it isn't.
What drives my style?
Wait, what?
Oh boy.
Oh, there.
Oh, what did you do?
I think I broke the internet.
Awesome.
So excuse us while we have technical difficulties here.
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay, so I don't hear myself anymore. So that's good. So I guess we can continue.
I fixed the internet.
Okay,
excellent. Good. So the Thomas the Tank Engine combiners, their quality is pretty poor.
Aww.
I'll just be flat out. It's not. I mean, I knew what I was getting when I hit that pay button. I knew what I was getting. And, I have to say, I also was reaffirmed of what I was getting when the box showed up with, 4 different types of tape, and the box looked like it had been used 3 or 4 different shipments.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really regret getting it, because it's just one of those things that, hey, I have a Thomas the Tank Engine combiner. And people go, what?
That was my reaction.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was right there.
Wow.
But it's funny, the blue engine, all the parts that actually move, like the fist and the legs when they flip out, are loose as hell. I mean, if it weren't for the fact that I've got it on a stable base, it would probably be toppling over. But everything on the green engine is so tight, I had to actually go in and loosen screws in order to get it transformed.
Yikes.
So, long story short, do you recommend the Thomas the Engine combining transformer?
No.
Do it. You know you want to. You know you want to.
I can't
Okay.
recommend this. If you're insane like myself, sure, go right ahead. But if you
That works.
want a good figure, save your money and go get yourself, I don't know, Hunt for the Decepticons Tomahawk. Or Terror Dive. Or Megatron. Or Bumblebee. Or Dirge, Thrust, Darkmount, Terror Dive.
Anything else?
You already mentioned Terradive once.
Well, he really likes Terradive.
Actually, Terror Dive is a fantastic figure.
Tomahawk is pretty cool as well.
The two of them are probably two of the best deluxes to come out of the Hunt for the whole movie line.
Yeah. Yes. So I think we're going to wrap this train wreck up here.
Oh no!
Trains? I can talk about trains. I got this great set of trains.
There you go.
I know. That's why I said train wreck.
Oh, look at you being witty.
I know, right?
I'm telling you.
Thank you. I'll be here till Thursday. Leave tips with your waitress.
There you go.
We have a waitress?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
Oh man, that's funny. All right, so I think is it all we're going to talk about today?
Yes.
Yo, mama.
I have to go to bed now.
Yeah, I think we all do.
I still have to restore my iPhone and get all my actual contacts and everything put back on it.
2 hours
That'll take you
later.
from now until tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, well, hopefully it fixed the problem though, and I won't mind too terribly much.
Yes. So you guys are on YouTube. Spada, why don't you pimp out your YouTube channel?
Yes, you can find me on YouTube at Bolt Matrix. I've got some really nice reviews coming up. You can check out the Thomas the Tank Engine review. We got some more got another Sentai review coming. Got Generations Blur, Generations Dirge coming, and got some new Power Core Combiner figures coming next week.
Cool.
Ooh.
And Optobotomus, you're special. You have 2 channels.
I do have 2 channels. I look at me being super special. The one primary one is obviously youtube.com/Optobotomus. The other one, which I'm actually negligent on, I was doing the whole What's on Optobotomus' Shelf video series, and I did not do one this past Wednesday because there was a local Los Angeles area Transformer fan meetup that I attended and had a terrific time. And if anybody is in the Los Angeles area and would like to attend December's meetup, contact me and I'll give you all the information for that. Review-wise, I have...
Generations Megatron, Generations Soundwave.
Yeah, those ones. I got Generations Blur and Dirge, and you know what? I'm fiddling with Dirge right now, and I really like the paint and the color on this guy.
It's really good.
It's really, really nice. It really, really is. And I love one of the biggest selling things on here is I love the little Decepticon symbol in the middle of his chest. That thing is super nice. But let's see. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, he's the only Seeker with that, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. That's someone's calling me. I'll hit that button. Look, I got Straxus or Darkmount, whatever you want to call him. I got to do that guy. What else? There's some other new things that I'm working on. Thanks to the folks over at ToyArena.com, whom I'm working with. There's some stuff that I'm trying to get my hands on through them. I don't know. I'm really behind on a lot of stuff.
Yes, you are.
I really am. I was looking at. I was like I've had Megatron. War for Cybertron Megatron for like 2 weeks or something now, and still haven't done a review on him. I got the Challenge at Cybertron set that's sitting right there in front of me. I'm looking at it right now. I haven't even recorded the packaging portion of my review for that. It's ridiculous how behind I am on this stuff.
And you guys call me lazy for not wanting to hit the inbox button on YouTube. Holy crap.
I'm sorry. When it comes to shooting a video, there's a lot more involved in it than just hitting a simple inbox button. Ass.
Well, for those of us who, have 25 million watts of light, basically set yourself on fire for video reviews.
Well, hey.
I guess anything's better than Armada Prime, setting fire to your house.
You know what I could do? I could do this just for you because I know how much of a fan of Springer you are.
Oh, God, you better not, you asshole. Don't even go there.
It's beautiful.
Asshole, don't even go there.
It's beautiful 1080p, high definition.
God. All right, so thank you for joining us here on ToyCast. There are several ways to get in contact with us or leave feedback for the show. Visit the website, geekcastradio.com. You can comment on each episode post. Join our forums, PredaconEmpire.com/Nexus. Leave the show's feedback in iTunes. Please do this. Follow us on Twitter. The show name there is TFToycast. Mine is TFG1Mike. Paul, what is your Twitter?
Twitter.com/Optobotomus.
And Spada?
Twitter.com/BaltMatrix.
What is a Bolt Matrix, by the way?
It is Baltimore plus the Matrix.
Perfect.
Yeah, okay then. Wow. Become a fan of us on Facebook. Wait, what?
I just ruined your whole train of thought.
Oh, crap. Yeah, become a fan on Facebook. Search Geekcast Radio Network. God, this is a fucking train wreck show. We are currently running a contest. If you help us get to 300 fans on Facebook, we will give away 2 Stan Bush prize packs. They each include a signed CD, Dream the Dream, Stan's new CD, and a t-shirt. You can call our voicemail line. Tell us to show you're leaving the message for and your name. 502-526-5821. We hope you enjoyed this episode of ToyCast and wish you'll join us next time. Yes, please do. We need people. We need listeners, damn it. For now, I am TFG1Mike with...
Bolt Matrix.
And Optobotomus.
Thank you for listening. Until next time.